Welcome back for a new edition of Pickups. This is for the month of June, and this will be a PS5 edition. So, total we have several to look at. Some I found on clearance. First up, we have a game called Outriders, which I know nothing about, but I saw on clearance, so I picked it up. And it's supposed to be sort of like a 1 to 3 player game where you play in like small teams. It's an RPG shooter, according to this. Though there's a couple of different styles of game. You have like a survival as well as a defend like play style. And there are like 4 different classes. Next up, Aliens Fireteam Elite. If you're a fan of Xenomorphs and Aliens, this might be a game to actually check out as, well, I came across it on clearance, luckily, and I recommend picking this up if you can find it for a good price. I don't recommend paying, like, over at max. I would not pay, honestly, probably more than 20, but, like, I found on clearance for, like half that. So you just have to keep your eyes out for it. But it is a online multiplayer style, well, game of sorts. You play by yourself. You can't have like local co-op, though. You can do online, like network up to 3 as a team against like waves of basically xenomorphs. Next up, Scarlet Nexus. If you like games like crazy over-the-top anime style like action games, Scarlet Nexus is definitely something to check out, and the fact you can find it pretty dirt cheap. And it's a insane, crazy game. Over-the-top action, but a blast. And very unique creature designs, I'll definitely give it that. Next up, we have Tales of Arise, which I also found on clearance. And I don't know, I haven't played too many of the Tales series. Really, the only Tale games I've actually ever played is Symphonia and like Vesperia, and that's about it. So, yeah, this will definitely be interesting. I do like some of the character designs in the game, and it is definitely a very nice looking game, I'll give it that. The Tales games have always been known, though, for having really nice eye candy visuals. And the fact you can find this game relatively very affordable and cheap. So if you're looking for a game that soaks some time into and you enjoy RPGs, it's probably a good game to look at. To get definitely a lot for your buck. Next up we have Monarchy, a interesting looking anime style game by a very familiar name of modern RPGs and stuff. Yeah, this includes like a special little art book and stuff and like a digital code for a digital copy of the soundtrack. And this game, it does run pretty affordable as well, so just know that. But if you're looking for like a sort of interesting anime style game experience, this is actually a game that I recommend checking out and picking up while you can find cheap. Because I found it cheaper at GameStop than what it's going for online, definitely. So, this might be a game to just keep an eye out for, be patient, just watch out. At like GameStop or other like physical brick and mortar stores. Next up, we have a game that unfortunately I will never be able to do a recorded playthrough of. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. I mean, I've been wanting to play this game for a while, as it did get pretty positive word of mouth. Done by IDOS Interactive, of course, and Square Enix. But at least this game actually ended up being very well welcomed overall. But yeah, like I said, Telly, I cannot ever record and upload gameplay of this game on YouTube as because of all of the licensed music used, unfortunately. Third to last, we have Alan Wake Remastered, which is, of course, a great game that was originally an exclusive to the 360 in the 7th generation era. But now it is a multi-platform game on PC as well as Sony and Microsoft platforms. I haven't tried it yet, but I am looking forward to eventually get around doing a full record playthrough of the remastered, and given it has been years since I've actually played Alan Wake. Second to last, we have a awesome compilation slash collection here. If you are a longtime fan of Atari, I definitely recommend checking this out. It is Atari 50, the anniversary celebration. It has games from the library, as you see there, over 100 playable games. It has games from the Atari 2600, the 5200, the 7800, the 18 in arcade, as well as the Atari Lynx and the Atari Jaguar. So this is the first time like Lynx and Jaguar games have ever been released in a collection. So this was a definite must pick up in my opinion, just so I can actually experience stuff from the Lynx and Jaguar, as I've never been lucky enough to actually play any of those platforms. Last but not least is a bit of an upscaled, improved version of The Witcher 3 Complete Edition, of course. The game was already good and stuff, but this is the best way to play, plus it includes at least all DLC packs, expansions and stuff, making this as a massive deal. And for the price as well, I think it's very reasonable. It was released new for like, I believe it was $39.99 brand new. So with all the content plus upscaled and everything, and as you see, yeah, they decided to advertise the Netflix. Smart marketing though, for people that didn't realize the Witcher game was already out prior. But doing this is I'm marketing it full newer gamers. Actually quite sneaky and smart at the same time. But with that said, that's it for June edition. And with that said, I'll see y'all next time. Same time, same YouTube channel. And stay safe out there, everyone.